You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. Thank you for listening on a Wednesday. We've got Mr. Dan Farris joining us right now. Dan, thanks for coming in for the bonus hour.
Oh, my pleasure. Sorry I was a little late. I had stopping at I had to buy a little birthday card.
Oh.
Nice. A little big birthday.
Whose birthday?
Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How old is he now?
He double fish hooks.
Double fish hook.
77.
Oh.
Okay.
77. I did not know this.
Really?
I did not know this until I was filling the card out. It's like, well, you know, there's a lot of Joe Biden. Joe, pretty typical name. I better use his like full real name. It's Joe Robinet. Robinet. Right? It's French. It is his,
Really?
His middle name is Robinettee.
Wow. I've never even heard
Okay.
that
Would be
word.
Robinet.
Have you ever heard that
Is his
name?
first name Joe or is it Joseph?
It is Joe. It's Joseph.
Oh,
Joe
it's
Robinet.
Joseph
Robinet.
Biden Jr.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's also a
Okay.
junior.
Two of those.
Guy's been around, the public guy, for over 40 years, and this is the first time I ever knew this. So,
Yeah, we all learned something today.
happy birthday, Joe!
Yeah, happy birthday. Dan.
Woo!
So that's kind of nice. Yesterday, Dan and I had a chance to go to the ribbon cutting for Modestone at
Oh,
69th.
that was a
and
really nice
that's pretty
get
cool.
together. Super cool. Yeah,
I ate 57 chicken wings.
that's how John gauges if it was
If it
a
was a good
success.
event.
It's
Yes,
actually, believe it or
Yeah.
not, I know this has come to a shock as everybody listening. I got there a little bit late.
No.
I know.
No.
But
I don't believe it.
As I got there, they were just getting ready to cut the ribbons. They're doing the speeches and all of that. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to check out that meat and cheese tray.
and that's what he did.
And I went right over there. It was good.
I was right up by the ribbon cutting.
He
I happened
was.
to glance
You
and
were
see
so
him.
close that ribbon
And-
could have hit you.
And the next time I turned around, he had a plate of food in his hand. I thought, he's like David Copperfield, only different.
Instead of making things disappear, I made a plate of food appear, and then I made it disappear.
He was literally the only one in the room with a plate of food.
And
in
I
his
was
hand.
chewing
kidding?
loudly. Nom, nom, nom.
You were the only one in the room
And I'm
eating.
clapping
Nobody
with
else
a
had
piece of
gotten
cheese in my hand.
anything.
It wasn't that
Actually, I had to give him credit for it.
Hey,
Wow,
it's
that's
called
embarrassing.
going where other people wouldn't go. But I want to say hello to the young lady that came over and said she listens every morning. So thank you for listening every morning. And they have us on at Modestone all the time. So that's really cool, too.
Nice.
Coming up, we're going to be announcing who the winner is of the Modestone Dream Kitchen giveaway. That's, I think, later
that's
this
right.
week.
Oh, how exciting.
That's a big deal.
That's very
You
cool
wouldn't
stuff.
let me register.
I know, because we already have
We
Modestone
already have the
countertops.
beautiful
Love 'em.
countertops, but I would have found a project.
Yeah, I know you would have. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris right here on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, John and Heidi, little radio rangers at home.
I think your coffee's empty.
Little smudge face, carpet crawling little maniacs. For Rangers Dan's Critter Corner, you know, 'tis the season. People are getting their plans together, getting ready to sit down and be thankful. In just about a week or so, Thanksgiving is coming. I thought we'd cover some factual facts about, well, one of my favorite critters, and that, of course, is the turkey.
Oh, nice.
Bird, normally the centerpiece of
American
the
turkey.
Thanksgiving meal.
Delicious.
Did you know, little radio rangers, that the wild turkey was nearly hunted to extinction extinction in the early 1900s in North America.
Really?
Population reached a low of around just 30,000 birds.
That's still quite a few birds.
But restoration programs across North America brought the numbers up to a little over 7 million today.
7 million. Half of them are from Butterball.
About 7 million today. Let's see, what else can I tell you about that wily little critter out in the wild? When you think there's 7 million of them, and I should probably make a note of this, just like the ducks and the geese and badgers and everything else, those are free. You can have as many of those
if you can grab them.
as you want. Now, here's some other differences. An adult gobbler, by gobbler, that means the male of the species,
Right.
Okay,
known as a gobbler. Clocks in between 16 and 22 pounds on average, has a beard of modified feathers on his breast, and reaches 7 inches or more in length.
7 inches
7
in length?
inches?
Yep, that little feather beard. Yep.
Oh, the beard.
Oh, the
does.
beard.
Yep.
I think the bird's a lot bigger than that.
He's got sharp spears on his legs. You know why?
Fight off other males?
For fighting.
Yeah.
Yep, and to make his horse go faster. I'm kidding. Oh, Ranger
feisty.
Dan. Ranger Dan made a joke. They don't. Oh,
Oh, turkey
golly,
away.
they don't ride horses. A hen, of course, like a lot of bird species, is smaller than the gobbler, clocking in on average between 8 to 12 pounds. Also has no beard or spurs,
Okay.
except for the female hybrid, and awfully rare. The Latin term is the Caitlyn Jenner turkey. That's a wrap for today, little Radio Rangers. I do hope you write this stuff down, and while the other kids at school possibly turn it in for your homework to your teacher, they'd absolutely love it. Stay at school, go to church, say your prayers. For goodness gracious sakes, eat your vegetables, don't be playing soccer, don't be wearing Crocs. Ranger Dad out. Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now with a stack of news in his hand, 3 inches thick at least. What do you got going on there?
You know, I tried to dodge this so hard, fight this tooth and nail, because it's all you're getting, man, and it didn't take long for it to go.
Oh, that's
coast
for
to coast,
sure.
baby.
Oh, meth.
Talking about
Yeah.
South Dakota's kickoff, launching the campaign having to do with meth addiction in South Dakota. Don't get me wrong. Huge problem.
It
is
is.
a scourge. It is a nasty animal, a beast of a drug, man.
Yeah.
Satan cooks that
I
crap up.
actually got a message from one of my best friends in England yesterday telling me that it was just on BBC.
Oh, wow.
So it's even England is talking about it.
Here's just a couple of points. Okay. Number one, and John, I think you may agree with me on this.
I bet I do.
As you know, people who've been around marketing, advertising for a very long time. This, in a sense, was not just a home run, a grand slam. As far as the buzz it got within 24 hours was enormous.
If all you're doing is trying to get people talking, it was a home run. But if you wanted them talking about something positive, then maybe it wasn't such a home run.
But the other part of this
punt.
is whenever someone invests a marketing dollar, an advertising dollar, numbers are everything. What can I expect for a return on that?
Yeah.
So in other words, we're talking in excess of $1 million for this particular campaign.
Yeah.
And the expectation will be for people who are driving that nasty bus of meth addiction are going to reach out and try to get some help. And I think some things are in place when you go to the various materials, the websites, TV commercials are going to drive you to that. It'll be interesting to see if this works.
Yeah.
Because that's all there is to it. Cool that it's getting all this buzz. Yeah, most of it's negative. A lot of it's tongue-in-cheek. Some people are having way too much fun with something that is an incredibly nasty problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then my biggest problem with this
is what I thought you were going to say.
is about $500,000 South Dakota taxpayer dollars went across the border to Minnesota,
Yeah,
my
that's
home
wrong.
state, to grease the agency that came up with this. That's when I got
so wrong.
No, the jerk and drive thing, wasn't that from like Denver? Isn't that where that one happened?
I thought that came right out of Pierre. I have no idea.
I was thinking that came from Denver. I'm almost positive that was an out-of-state thing as well.
Why are we not spending those dollars?
We should be.
That's a great question, and I think some people are now looking into that. And because it's not the first time, and I don't know whether you know this or not, but I've been involved with political campaigns over the years and everything else. An insane amount of campaign dollars go out of state too.
Really?
Yeah,
you'd be surprised what
okay.
travels across the border. And then these people look you right in the eye and go, got to keep it local.
Yeah, right.
I'm absolutely
exactly.
so loyal to my city and my state. And I just laugh. I go, dude.
Yeah.
You just wrote a fat check to Goober in Denver. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So we got this Keep It Local campaign that they're working on in the Twin Cities.
So, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this because, as you two know, I keep my eye on basically nothing. But
keep your eye on things.
But this really interests me because I'm going to try to see how they're going to gauge the success of this. Because
guarantee you, they're doing high fives in that office. You're like, look at that, all this exposure.
I can't recall something that launched and got this much traction overnight. This is pretty crazy.
That's all I saw on Facebook the last 3 days.
It's all I've been hearing about. It's all I've been...
But nothing positive. Not a single person said this is brilliantly done.
Here's the thing I will say, and I don't know that I won't say who it was because, she shared that she had an addiction, and a business owner in Sioux Falls did a video talking to the camera, Facebook Live, saying, I don't want to say anything negative about the campaign. I didn't like it, but as a person with an addiction, and my addiction has shaped who I am today, she said, I really hope this does help people get the help they need. And I thought that's the kind of thing people should be doing.
Well, that's just it. That's why I'm standing back. I don't have an axe to grind. I'm just not happy they toss that money to an out-of-state agency. But that that happens every day in this town.
Yeah, it's too bad. So. Well, Dan, thank you for that amazing report right there.
That really was something. I can only now sit here and hope and pray that I get some kind of an award.
Well,
thoughts and prayers and award my way.
Look what I have right here, Dan. It's handwritten.
It's a major award.
Don't. I'll get weepy.
Employee of the Day.
Not the whole day.
A whole day.
And it's early yet.
It is.
You got a whole day ahead of you, my friend.
I'm not going to sign this yet. You still got a little bit of time. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour right here on Sunny 93.3. Coming up, we're going to talk about how you can win $1,000.
What?
But you better get your recipe ready between now and Friday for the Mocktails Mix-Off. All the details on the way.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening on a Wednesday. I've got Diane joining me right now from the South Dakota Emergency EMS for Children. Am I saying it all right?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much.
Very good. And we've got a cool event coming up. Now, it's not till next month, but this Friday is kind of an important date for the Mocktails Mix-Off. What's going on this Friday?
This Friday is the deadline to submit your recipes for huge prizes. Winning prize, $1,000. And we'd love for you to submit your non-alcoholic recipe to mocktailsmixoff.com.
And $1,000 would come in pretty darn handy going into the holidays, wouldn't it?
It would be wonderful, yes.
So if you'd like to win, now you can come out and join us in December. Even if you're not registered, if you don't have a recipe, come out and join us. It's a really fun event, but it's a really, really, really fun event for somebody because they're going to walk away with an extra $1,000.
Right. The top 10 recipes are selected for the live competition at Cafe on Louise Avenue, December 6th. At 6:30. We'd love for you to submit your recipes, mocktailsmixoff.com.
And there's room for as many people that want to come and join us. We'll squeeze you in there, but it's at Cafe on Louise Avenue, and it's always usually a pretty snug little fit, isn't it?
Right. It's beautiful. Beautiful way to kick off your holidays.
It really is. And then the neat thing is, this is the 5th annual event, the last 4 years, there's been a winner each year that won $1,000 and other winners that won other prizes. But we're all kind of winners because we have all of those recipes at mocktailsmixoff.com. So if you're hosting a party and you're saying, I'd like to have some really cool options for drinks, maybe some that are non-alcoholic, if there's 10 recipes per year times 4 years, there's 40 of them sitting there waiting for you right now.
Right. And our big message is buckle up. It's the best thing you can do to keep yourself safe. Don't drink and drive. Have a mocktail.
Absolutely. And again, this is a great event. This is the 5th year that they've done it. The reason we wanted to chat right now is this Friday is your last chance to register your recipe. You submit your recipe, you go in, type in what you're going to put in this non-alcoholic drink, and then you'll have a chance to win $1,000 in December, and it's a whole lot of fun. Let's talk a little bit about your organization and some of the things that you guys do at South Dakota EMS for Children.
We do many things, all things injury prevention, focus on children. We do in the late summer, early fall, a project called Art with a Message. That's also a buckle up where we invite the public to submit their medium, whatever they do artistically, to visually portray how important wearing a seatbelt is.
And it's very important.
Yeah. And that's a lot of fun. We work with Don't Thump Your Melon, bicycle safety, helmet safety. We do just tons of injury prevention activities at South Dakota EMS for Children.
Very nice. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for being a part of Mocktails Mix-Off. This almost went away this year, and you guys said, we can't let this go away.
Right.
So thank you for reviving it and making sure that it sticks around. I know it wasn't just you. There's a whole team of people that said, we like this too much for it to go away, so thank you very much.
And thank you to all the partners. Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. If you would like to win $1,000 and you've got a really cool drink recipe that is a non-alcoholic drink recipe, submit it right now. Don't wait. You're going to forget, and then you'll say, oh, darn, I didn't do it. Do it right now at mocktailsmixoff.com. The deadline is this Friday, so don't wait any longer. Again, mocktailsmixoff.com.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3, and it is time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. They're so shiny.
They're shiny.
They're so shiny. You guys familiar with Billboard magazine? Because we're in the radio business, right? Billboard's been, taking charts for decades and decades and decades. Who's at number one? Who's at number two? What's the Hot 100? All the different genres. Is it country? Is it rock? Is it pop? Is it rap? Is it bop, 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 bop? It's their 125th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
125 years for that publication.
125?
Yep, and they came out.
That is insane.
Yeah, and they came out late last week with their 125 greatest musical artists of all time.
Oh, wow. Is the Ranger Dan theme song on there?
You think that would be. And by the way, sales are down on that. If you're familiar with the Ranger Dan theme song, it's available on Amazon. You download it on your phone, just $1.99 a month. I don't know what the holdup is.
He sold one.
But here we go. And these are off from, 125 years, Billboard Hot 100 songs, as well as Billboard 200 albums chart. Who do you think is in the number one position all time?
All time.
Elvis Presley,
artist, Michael Jackson,
or Garth Brooks.
Wow, you guys are like almost never horribly wrong. That's embarrassing.
Is it the Beatles?
It is the Beatles, okay. John.
See, I was going to say the Beatles.
Followed by, now hang on, you didn't completely crap out on this deal. Beatles are followed by the Rolling Stones.
Okay,
number 2. Elton John's at number 3.
Oh, wow.
Mariah Carey lands at number 4, making her
Carey's
the most.
sister.
Yes, it is the most highly ranked female artist on the list, followed by Madonna at number 5.
Oh, wow!
Rest of the top 10 include Barbra Streisand at 6, Michael Jackson at 7.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there we go.
Taylor Swift's at 8, followed by Stevie Wonder, and at number 10, Chicago.
So Elvis is not even in the top 10?
Elvis is not.
That's crazy.
That is kind of goofy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Garth Brooks? He wasn't in the top 10 either.
Nope.
Wow, I thought for a while there they were
I know,
like
it's surprising, isn't it?
the number one and number, because remember when Garth did that box set and he did like 10 different versions of it because he was trying to beat Elvis's record?
I don't know what's going on here. The only one that surprised me, quite honestly, I think was
Mariah Carey?
Barbra Streisand.
Barbra Streisand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all surprising to me.
Yeah, but again,
Oh, that doesn't surprise. No, she's sold a ton of albums.
She has.
Mariah Carey surprised me. I didn't
she
think
did.
that she was that.
Do you remember the 90s?
Well, yeah,
and
but
you know,
did
and you know how she
sold,
really shorted up though? Christmas albums. That's
Oh,
no
yeah,
kidding.
that's right.
No kidding.
Yeah, because
Yeah, and I'll
she
bet-
had that one song that was amazing.
That probably sums up a couple of the people because Barbra Streisand had some good Christmas tunes
she
too.
had a ton of Christmas.
She did one with Frank Sinatra. We actually play that on Snowy Radio. So
I can hardly wait to make some cocoa and put on my Snuggie and listen to that.
hey, you can listen now at SiouxFallsRadio.com. Plug
Maybe
it
I'll
over.
make a night of it, clean my guns, work on my manifesto.
Well, listen.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Well, Dan, thank you for all that. Hey, remember this award I was going to sign over here? Maybe tomorrow.
I'm having second thoughts.
Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Dan Farris with the bonus hour right here on Sunny 93.3.